Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy, back with another video. Today we're covering, what are we covering? We're covering what happened in 2023. We're going to recap the year on YouTube. We're also going to recap the year in my collectibles / antique booth. Let's get going. Alright, for those of you that haven't watched this channel before, my name is Mike, I go by That Reseller Guy. I resell just about anything, and I sell it mainly on eBay, but I also have a collectibles booth at an antique mall. Sell a little bit on Amazon. I sell some at a card co-op on the other side of town from me, and yeah, I sell just whatever I can find and make some money on. So we're going to recap a couple things today. First off, I want to recap what happened on this YouTube channel. Like, I get asked this quite a bit, like how much can you make on YouTube? Now, we're talking my channel. My channel has right now about 2,400 subscribers, which is pretty good. But my views per video for my actual reselling videos probably get in that 100 plus range. Right now I'm probably averaging about 125 to 150 views per video. My videos that do the most views are my how-to, some of my help videos, like how to box certain things, how to ship a hat, how to ship a helmet, how to ship whatever it is. Actually, my most popular one is how to switch a square box into a rectangular box. I'll put a video or put a little clip of that video with a number of views up there. That's my most popular video daily that gets 100 plus views. So there's no rhyme or reason to why certain videos get the most views. They just, whatever ones seem to get out there in the YouTube algorithm. So those ones have actually made me the most money. My reselling videos have made me the least amount of money. But I want to recap everything what you can do on this channel. So again, let's kind of recap the year. I'm gonna have to look at some of my notes down here. I may have to put my glasses on and all of that, but we're looking at That Reseller Guy YouTube channel first. So when I started the year, I was under 2,000 subscribers. So my goal for this year, or for 2023 at least, was to get that up past 2,000, and I would have loved to hit 3,000. That was my goal. How can I get to 3,000? Well, I came up quite a bit short. Now, I did add, let me look here, total subs 562 subscribers during the year. So that's pretty crazy. That's more than one per day. Doing the math in my head, that's, we'll just say it's close to 1.5 subscribers per day. So came up with 2,400 subscribers. I think that happened in March. I hit 2,000, and then by the end of the year, like I said, I was over 2,400. So adding 560 subscribers, happy about that. Fell short of my goals, but I've said it in my previous video last week. I think the majority of that was my fault, kind of being lazy with YouTube a little bit and putting more of my focus to reselling and not on YouTube. But yeah, I'm going to continue this year. We're gonna pass that 3,000 this year. If I just do that 562 again, we'll be at just short of 3,000, and hopefully I'll do a little better this year, and we can pass that 3, maybe even do better. So if you're watching, and if you're new and you haven't hit subscribe, please do that, because you're going to help me get to that number, and I think I provide some valuable information for everybody too. So now dollar amounts. Now, how much money did I make from all those views? Now, I do want to, before I show the dollar amount, I almost forgot, I do want to state that a lifetime I've had over 175,000 views, which I'll throw my little star up here that I get from vidIQ. I think that's pretty amazing. 175,000 views. Again, when I started this channel, if you had told me I'd have 2,000 subscribers, that many views, I'm probably closing in on 200,000 total views now, that I would have told you you're crazy. Nobody's going to watch me. Nobody's going to watch these videos. I'm just kind of doing it for fun. Yeah, so I'm happy that we're hitting those kind of numbers. And of course, everybody wants to do better. So dollar amounts. Yeah, drum roll, please. All right, I'm going to give it to you in 2 different totals, because I kind of get revenue off this channel from 2 different streams. One is from just YouTube. People watching these videos, you have to watch some of those ads. I have to watch them too sometimes. And I get a portion of revenue from that ad revenue. It's called Google AdSense. The other revenue stream is from Amazon affiliate links. And that's when I put items down below. These are items that I use in my everyday business, different boxes, packing materials, other things like that. If you click on those links, it gives you a little cookie, and then, yeah, not a real cookie. I wish I just delivered a cookie to you. That'd be kind of cool. But it gives your computer a cookie, and then anytime you go to Amazon, I think within the next 4 to 8 hours, if you make a purchase, they throw me a few pennies back. And I'm talking a few pennies. It's not a whole lot. Maybe if you bought an item that was $500, I might get 38 cents to $1. Somewhere in there. It depends on the category. But so those are the 2 ways that I make money off of YouTube. So off of those affiliate links, and that's where you click on the things down at the bottom, $99.91. So average, we'll say about $8 a month, and that's, you know, pretty good. All I do really is I've already made all these links and I just copy and paste those. So that per hour, that $99.91 is actually the most per hour that I make off of YouTube. It's just you guys click on those links. If you ever want to support the channel, that's the best way to do it. If you know that you're going to buy something off Amazon and you don't have any other click-through links that you use to get any cash back or points or anything like that, come to one of my videos, click on that link, then go to Amazon, and they throw me a couple pennies. I always appreciate that. How much do I make off the ad revenue? That's the bulk of the amounts that I make. And again, the majority of these is from the how-to videos. This video will probably make me like $1 at the most. That's kind of the way it's working right now. Yeah, the truth of me making this video, taking over an hour to film it, prep it, edit it, it's going to make me about $1. I made $5.93 and 27 cents or 23 cents. I don't know. I can't read it without my glasses. Not important. $593. So almost $600. That's more than last year. So that's good. Total views for the year were up. I had over 80,000 views just this year. So things are going good on YouTube. They're not great, but they are good. It's enough to where I enjoy doing this. And if I didn't enjoy doing this, I wouldn't do it. You can obviously tell for the $600, almost $700 that I made on YouTube this past year. If I break that down per hour, it's pretty low. It's probably a couple bucks an hour at best. So I'm doing this because I enjoy it. So that's the financial breakdown for this YouTube channel, That Reseller Guy. For those of you that don't know, I do have a second channel. It's not monetized, That Card Guy. Yeah, that's where I do a lot of sports related items. I haven't done that channel a lot this year. I've probably done maybe a dozen videos or so on that channel, but that channel has done really well. I just want to compare the two just to show you. So this channel, That Reseller Guy, had 80,000 views. That channel had 53,000 views, mainly because of one video has like 30,000 views. It went crazy. It was one of my mystery boxes, and I've done a lot of mystery box finds. I did a Magic the Gathering card mystery box. I've done autographed baseball mystery bags that I find. Other stuff like that, pack break. So I do a lot of those mystery boxes over there. If you're not watching that channel, go over to That Card Guy, subscribe to that one, help that one grow. I'd love to get that channel monetized as well and make a couple dollars off that channel this year as well. So that's it for YouTube. We're moving on. So let's get into what's talking about next, and that's my antique booth. Well, no, it's my collectibles booth. It's at an antique mall, but I sell collectibles. My booth is set up. I'll throw a picture on the screen. One half of it is sports collectibles, and the other half is like pop culture. So Star Wars, Marvel, superheroes, anything like that. Comic books, got all that kind of good stuff. So what did I do for the year? Now, every year I've increased my sales out at that booth, and I'm going to try to do so again this year. And I'm going to give you a breakdown, kind of month by month, and kind of talk about what I've been selling and how much I sold and why we got some of those totals. I'm going to have to put my glasses on, but I'm going to go to a blank screen, so you may not see me with these on. You may, it just depends on how it all gets edited. So let's go. January 2023, I did a little bit over $1,600 in sales. After February, I did $1,859 in sales, so we did a little better. We get to March. March is like, we're talking like spring training time and all that stuff, so we get a little more tourists out here, and that helps out at the booth. Did a little bit over 2,000. It was my first 2,000 plus month at the booth. Now we're going to get to April. Now April went really high, but what kind of happens is because you have 52 weeks in a year, we break down the paychecks. I get 3 paychecks in April. So that's why that one jumped up quite a bit, $2,400.73 or $2,473. Get to May. May took a little step back. That's all right. That was, I think, might have been the worst month of the year, kind of like January, $1,641. Get to June, and again, June, we should have pretty slow months because all the snowbirds are gone. It's hot, and people usually aren't spending as much in June, but I did really good, had some good purchases, loaded up the booth. I did $2,400 in June. That was kind of crazy. July, $2,040. August, $2,218. September, $2,086. So those are all pretty consistent. Get to October, and October is another 3 paycheck month. I call them paychecks anyways. So I did really good. That ended up being my best month of the year, $2,763. Great month. Love that one. Continued it on to November, but this was just 2 paychecks. So this was technically my best month of the year was November, $2,589. Did that in just 2 pay periods. Then we get to December, Christmas month. I actually had the best 1 paycheck period of the whole year. So I did $2,228 for the month, but I did almost $1,300 on that very last check of the year, which ended on New Year or Christmas Eve. So people are doing a lot of Christmas shopping in there. So did over $26,000 in my booth this past year. The year before that, I did 22. So I increased $4,000. Do the math, that's about 15% increase if I'm just doing the numbers in my head, which is pretty darn good considering our economy was kind of doing this in the second half of the year, and I think some people weren't spending as much. So really happy with how the sales go. And I do want to cover one more thing when it comes to the booth as well, and that's what are my fees out there? I get asked this a lot. How much does it cost to have the booth? For me at this place, I have a booth. I don't know the exact measurements. I'm thinking it's 8x6 or 10x8. I can't remember the exact measurements. Maybe if I remember next time I'll go out there, I'll take a tape measure and figure it out. So I have this for the next time somebody asks me. My rent is $121 every 2 weeks, and that increased last year. The first payment was $115. Rent went up $6, so now I'm paying $121. My guess is it could go up again this year. Hopefully not. Maybe we'll get another year at $121 every 2 weeks. Plus, they charge me fees. I get charged 10% fees on everything that sells. Then they charge me some credit card fees. I pay some insurance, some security charges, some other little things like that, and that equals a decent amount too. So I'm going to go over the numbers. So again, total number, 26,000 in sales. My rent for the year was $3,100 and some dollars. So I paid a lot of money for rent, over 10% of sales. Then fees were actually more than the rent. So my fees were $3,200. So calculate those together, we got about $6,300 in sales out of that 26,000, which is about, if I did the math again, I think I did it the other day, it was like 24% of total sales goes to fees. And from other people that I talk to that are doing well in their booths, that's pretty typical. If you're doing well, if you're really struggling in the booth and only making a couple $100 a month, obviously your percentages are going to be much higher. But as long as I'm staying in that 20-25% range, I'm really happy with what I'm doing out there. So it's been a fantastic year out there. My hat's off. Big shout out to everybody out there at the Brass Armadillo out in Avondale, Arizona, that do all that work for me. All the different workers that stock my items, that find items in other booths, that put them back. And I say stock my items because I know a couple people out there, they find my items in other booths. They'll actually take them to my booth. They'll straighten it up. They take pictures. They put stuff on local marketplaces. So they do a great job for me. I can't thank them enough out there. All right, so that's going to wrap it up. If you have any questions, whether it's about YouTube, whether it's about a collectibles booth, anything at all, please put them in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. I'm going to do some more videos like this in the future. I think we're going to wrap up kind of a financial eBay one next week, as well as a couple other good videos I have planned. I think I have one that I'm going to get my daughter KK involved in. So she goes back to school next week, but I think we can video something before she goes back. I think that one will be fun. So thanks everybody for watching. It is Friday, so I want y'all to have a great weekend. Even if you're not watching on Friday, whenever you're watching it, just have a great weekend. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.